Hey, how's it going, everybody? B-Man, It's Unreal, Trainman 2003, Loose Dude, William Nicholas, Charlie's Real Fan, Colin Carnahan. What's up, guys? What's up, Jaden, Anthony, Train Channel? How's it going, everybody? Let me turn off my Skype sounds here. Kosakita, hello from Maine. How's it going? Let me bring up the webcam. What am I doing? There we go. Hello from Michigan, from Delaware. Well, hello from New York. Let me move my mic down a little tiny bit. Let's see. P&B hype. Romantic night here, England. Man, it must be, what is it, like 2 in the morning there? 3 in the morning in England? We'll get underway in just a moment. Just doing a few other things here. Just gonna add a couple of mods really quickly, and we will get started. Two in the morning in England. Woo. We got Florida, South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee. Jaden, if there's any hiccups in the stream, I do have Skype open, so you can Skype me. Hopefully there's not. I am on wireless. Myrtle Beach. Jaden, I'm trying to get another mod on here. Yeah, Tane mods, if only. I wish I can get my rail driver to work. Don't mind me if I start sweating like crazy in here. I had to close my window because my neighbors just moved in next door. And I don't have like AC or central air or anything, so it's very hot in here. Yeah, we're going to do some train running tonight on the P&B. I'm going to ask you guys, I guess, kind of what you want to do once we get there. Ah, okay. Okay, Jaden, I just added a mod. The inevitable result. GWR trains, you are welcome. Glad you were able to use what you learned for your own builds. All right, so let me we're almost there. Almost there. We are going to actually start out, we're going to do some running on the P&B. And then first I actually want to take a look at needles quickly. Because I wanted to get needles out to you guys. Sorry, I'm just checking my settings. I wanted to get needles out to you guys. August 1st was really what I was trying to do, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. What's up, Trevor Trains? Let me bring up the game capture. All right, so first, like I said, we're going to start right here in needles. And I just want to show you guys this problem that I'm having. It is an SP2 problem. And it is kind of isolated. Other people have reported it on this map when I was testing it. And I haven't been able to come up with a fix yet. The problem is with these dig holes. And it just happens to be a problem along this wall. And I'll show you what I mean. If anybody else has this issue, maybe we can make a bug report or something. I'm not sure. But check this out. So all of my vegetation and everything that's up against the edge of this dig hole here, when I loaded up the map, went underground. And for some reason, if you look at how the camera is behaving, if I go this way, even though the grid is still level, it thinks that it's not, it thinks that it's underground for some reason. I don't know, it doesn't, the clearance isn't correct. And oddly enough, what was happening, this fence ended up underground too. It was actually kind of funny because I load up the map and I'm like, oh, there's a bug here. You know, some scenery got screwed up. Let me just take a minute and fix it. I go over and I get my get the adjust height tool and start bringing up some of these shrubs. I bring up the fence, and literally I turn around. I'm going like down this way. I get like these shrubs up, and I work my way down this way. And I'm like, oh look, there's more stuff that's underground, like this road. And I fix this road, and then I turn around, and everything that I had just done was back underground again. So I don't really know what the problem is exactly. I've tried deleting the dig holes and replacing them with different ones, and it doesn't seem to fix the problem. But what I think is weird... The flat cars on Vonnie. They're from Jointed Rail. I think that's what you're asking me. The weird thing about this issue is that it's just this area. Like, the dig holes over here don't have this problem, and you could see it because the camera doesn't glitch underground. It goes right up along the edge like it's supposed to. So I also tried adjusting the height. Oh, look at that. There's a random... This guy. I tried adjusting the height of the hidden ground in the area, like where the dig holes actually dig out, and that didn't help either. So I think it's some kind of an issue with the dig holes themselves. So I am gonna hold on this release until that's fixed. I mean, I could release it as is, but I can almost guarantee you that it's just a terrible idea. Because if I fix it, if somehow I can fix it, it's going to break when the actual fix from N3V comes out. So I'm just going to hold it for now, and we'll see what happens. Oh, you know what? I have to move the... I'm sorry about that. I have to move the move my web camera down. Let me take care of that. There we go. Sorry about that. Different dig holes solved the problem. All right, well, I'll give that a try. I tried doing these other ones that are in the game, these 1x1s. Unless there's other ones out there that I can download, I guess I'll give it a try. That's not what we're gonna do. We're not doing that during this stream. So I just wanted to show that to you guys because a lot of people are asking me when Needles is gonna come out. I wanted it to come out by now. Trust me, I'm trying to get it out, and I actually have been staging some train cars and stuff for the cinematics, and that's when I noticed that this was a problem. So hopefully that can be fixed soon. I'll try replacing the dig holes with some other ones, maybe tomorrow, and see what I can do. Let me flip our card back, and then I'm gonna go into I'm gonna go into the P&B. I'll spare you from my totally disheveled, horrible, messy routes folder. It's embarrassing almost. So we're gonna go into the... We're going on the P&B. I'm getting all my words all crossed here. And what we will do... I was kind of thinking I might set up a session beforehand and we'll just run some trains and kind of hang out for a bit. Oh, what the industry do they go to is what Christopher is asking. They, I was using them as a way to get just like some farm material up there, up onto like a random siding. I'll show you in just a second. I'm getting a tremendous amount of lag in this game at the moment. Now we'll flip the card back in 1 second. All right, here we go. I'm gonna flip the card. All right, so hopefully this doesn't get too laggy. So here were the options that I was thinking for some train action tonight. We can take a local from Juniata here, and we can go through, go down the Vonnie branch and go to Old Town, and either switch out Old Town, switch out the oil refinery. Those are the two options there. Or we can take a Vonnie local down to Vonnie and do some switching in Vonnie. So I wanted to see what you guys were interested in seeing, and then we'll throw something together quickly, and then we can do it. In fact, in the meantime, while you guys debate in the chat what you want to do, I'm just gonna move some stuff around. Vonnie local. Everybody says Vonnie. Switching number one. So you guys want to go into... So I think the first one I said was actually to go to Old Town and switch out Old Town. But you guys are saying you want to go to... You want to take a train down to Vonnie and switch out... switch out the industries down in the actual town of Vonnie. That's what I'm understanding. Got some tea tonight. It's probably a bad choice since I'm already, like, overheating. GWR, I am mostly into diesels. Steam is pretty cool, but it is, it's never really been my thing. I think it's great. I think it's, you get some cool operations with it. But I just never really got into it. My favorite locomotives are... I really like the GP7s. I mostly like Alcos. But GP7s, GP9s, like these guys, I really like that. Any kind of like high hood sort of thing, these old RS units I think are really awesome. I love the way that they sound. So I can't complain about that. All right, so if we're gonna go to Vonnie... Oh, wow, we got 62 people watching right now. Thank you, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the channel. 64. All right, if we are gonna do... We're gonna do the Vonnie local. So you guys want to do... You want me to run it with the GP7s instead of the new jointed rail GP38-2s that I got? Because I was going to use the GP38-2s. I have to remember where is my Vonnie local. This is my Vonnie local here. Let's put it on a different track. And I gotta flip it. Ah, now you're thinking, Boeing fan. GP38-2 with a GP7. So let's see. I need to load up some of this stuff. So yeah, these flat cars, what I was doing was just putting some John Deere tractors on them. And, okay, you guys are saying GP38-2 is cool. And bringing them down to the spur down there. I can't even, my brain's not working. It's so hot in here. Put them on the Y in that old abandoned yard there. You know, kind of as a way that the farmers in the area could go offload some stuff, like a team track sort of thing. And I don't even remember which one of these loads works. I think it's this one. Because it's not native, for whatever reason, to this... it's not native to this flat car. It might be 2. Let's see. Yeah, so I do have to... It's going to be a minute before we can actually run anything. I have to set them up before I can knock them down, you know? Yeah, I don't think that's right. I think maybe 2. Definitely not right. Let's get rid of you. Max load 4, max load 2. Let's see if this will work. I don't have the rail driver. I have, but it doesn't work because N3V doesn't feel like they want to upgrade Tane to make it work. It's been a requested thing, and it's been left out of Tane since the beginning, and nobody at N3V seems to care. So I'm pretty aggravated about it, to be honest with you, because my really expensive controller I cannot use. So I don't know why they haven't updated the API or whatever the heck it is that they need to do. Alright, so let's see. I think these are supposed to be empty. I have to check. I got all my paperwork here, courtesy of Bill M. I have to see what if the gondolas are loaded or not loaded. Now, of course, I can't find it. Okay, so these are supposed to be empty. That track is a bit Trains 2009. Yes, I know. I'm in the process of updating it. Horners on the Vonnie branch. Outbound scrap metal. All right, so... yeah, I think the new box cars will be freeware, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know when they plan to release them, but they very well should be. So let's see, we've got some box cars here for Eureka, 2 for Eureka, and 2 for Iron City. Okay, so let's fly over to Vonnie and set up... oh, we're gonna get so much lag. Set up our... trains down here. Oh my goodness, this is so laggy today. This is like abnormally laggy right now. I might have to restart something. This is not normal lag right here. This is crazy. Trains doesn't make their own anything. They take all of their content from the community. They do not... N3V is not making anything. Other than maybe the game and the programming. That's it. Gondola. The signals, do they work properly on the route? Yes, they... sort of do. They are set up, but I'm not too sure. They probably need to be fine-tuned a little tiny bit more. I'm just gonna throw down like any old gondola here. What I should have done was had this set up enough so that whatever you guys chose, I already had it kind of set up. But that's okay. This is kind of like part of the fun. Ballast, limestone. I need to find scrap metal. Oh, hopefully this doesn't lag so much in driver. Actually, let me just turn down the draw distance a little tiny bit. I think that... Oh yeah, how's my draw distance so high? Holy moly, that's what the problem is. I usually keep it around 3,000, 3,500. Just because when I'm building, I don't need to see so much depth. And Vonny tends to be a very, very laggy area for some reason. Can I? Nope. How's everybody's summer vacation going? You guys ready to go back to school yet, or what? Alright, so we got that. Oh, that's not even totally full. I gotta make it full. Oh, the lag. I might turn down the draw distance even more just to do this part. Load it up. I wish there was like an instant load, like fill it up, you know, hit a button and then it's just totally full. Let me turn down the... See if that makes a difference, just so that this isn't so laggy when I'm just trying to... not even doing anything special. We gotta load this guy up, and then we gotta throw a couple of boxcars down. I think I still have some hoppers kicking around up here. Yeah, I've been out of school for a while too, although I do work out of school, so it's kind of like going back to school. Load this guy up. Full. Go. Okay, that's good. Mega lag. Oh my gosh. Whoa. This is some SP2 stuff right here. I don't know what is happening. Let me check OBS and see how my computer's doing. Well, my CPU is only at 13%, so it's not my machine. Definitely the game just going crazy. Maybe it'll catch up once we start driver. What do I do for work? My job, I work... I am a media producer. Mostly doing editing and animations. Yeah, so that's what I do professionally. And shooting, I also do a lot of film camera shooting. That's what I'm doing now. That's not what I was doing. That's why I moved. Had to move out of the city because I got this crazy awesome job. And it was like right up my alleyway, so there was no way I was going to turn it down. I don't really have a preference here for what boxcars I'm going to put down as long as they fit the locale, at least a little bit. No. Of course, I can't, like, This is so incredibly laggy right now that I can't tell what I'm doing. Burlington Northern, why not? Go. Beautiful. Let's slide this up. So I think what I need to do is load up those 2 boxcars. 2 boxcars down in... Jesus, this is so bad. 2 boxcars down on the local down in the yard. When are we gonna get going? I need to just put down these last couple of cars and then... Actually, I don't need to put one down here. And then we can kick this off. Oh, I gotta delete this consist too. We'll be running in before half an hour. If this game would just stop lagging so much. Alright, so that's that. Let me just go down to... Wow, everything just disappeared. Unbelievable. This is so random. Let me put down a couple of hoppers here. Oh no, I'm not even gonna bother. Yeah, we'll put down a couple hoppers, why not? This is so crazy. This game is reacting so weird right now. Have I ever been on an Amtrak train before? Yeah, I used to ride the Amtrak from Penn Station in Manhattan out to Buffalo to visit my brother back years ago. It was like an 8-hour train ride. I always enjoyed it. It was pretty cool. Sometimes I'd take it up to Albany. That was always fun, that train ride going out to Buffalo, because if you took... I don't remember which one it was. The one train... came in 2 sections. So part of it originated in Penn Station, and then part of it started in Boston. And when you got to Albany, the 2 trains would couple together and make one big long train to go out to... I don't remember if it was going to Toronto or if it went out to Chicago. I can't remember what the end mark was, but it was always pretty cool. We'd kind of like lay over in Albany for about an hour. And they'd let you get off the train, and I've got some cool video of it. You can go right on the platform and watch them recouple the cars and stuff. Yeah, the Lakeshore Limited to Chicago. Oh, what's up, Bisquillin? Bisquillhausen. Welcome to the channel, welcome to the stream. Good to see you here again. Yeah, the Lakeshore Limited. I used to ride that one quite a bit, and I was really entertained having to... join the 2 sections up. And it was actually kind of cool when you rode it back, because you'd get to Albany and it would be a big train, and then they'd split the train in half. So half your train would pull away, and then another engine would come in and couple to the front end of the train that you were in. All right, let's launch this driver and just see see if this helps. I might have to relaunch the game. And then I will turn the music down too. John Alexander says, "Hey Joe, what's up, John?" Oh, that's interesting. So when the Amtrak train is combined, it is the longest passenger-only train. I did not know that. It is a big train, and it is pretty cool to see. Alright, can I go to driver? What's going on? Let's see what happens. Wow, this is insanely laggy. Let me relaunch this game, and hopefully this doesn't screw up my stream. Is this gonna screw up OBS? I'm not sure. Let me just put up this card. Something is really lagging here. Sorry guys, this is very out of the ordinary. Just gonna bring up Task Manager and just take a look and see what the hang up is exactly. Because I'm only getting like a few frames per second, and it's not gonna be a very pleasant experience if that's all I'm getting. My CPU is doing good, my memory, I've got 32 gigs of RAM, barely using most of it, using 10 gigs. Alright, let me relaunch, let me try this again. I can try to drive in realistic mode, but I don't like doing it without the rail driver because I don't know. It's not as immersive for me. I could try it, but I can't make any guarantees that I'm going to be any good. Just trying to relaunch the game and see if this makes any difference. Might need to like clear the cache or something. Almost there. If not, I might need to just dial back some settings just to make this work. I really don't know what the problem is because it's not usually like this. I could usually get a pretty good 40 frames per second or so. Ooh, still lagging really bad. All right, let me dial back a whole bunch of these settings and just see if that helps. If I turn down post-processing, maybe that'll make a difference. I'm not even sure. Just gonna adjust some settings. Performance. Just put it to medium. No, now what is happening? It's doing some, not a database repair, but it's doing whatever random stuff it likes to do. We'll get there. We'll get there in a moment. In the meantime... yeah, the P&B paint scheme is based on Milwaukee paint scheme, and it looks like, it looks like there was a P&B GP9 that was made for me that I totally neglected to download. So I might have to do that in a second. As soon as I can get this... Shake my fist at this game. Get this thing running. Okay, here we go. Let's see how this does. Open up the map. So, do you guys, if you were following me on Twitter or Snapchat, did you guys hear my horror story from last weekend? Or do you want to hear it? my incident that I had to go to the emergency room over? Okay, I think we might be up and running here. RMD 2023, what's up? Alright, where am I? Just spawned in this... Let me bring the game back up on OBS. Here we go. Yes, I am referring to the bug that flew into my ear. It's a horrible experience. Alright, will this work? Can I turn the draw distance back up? Because this is ridiculous. I turned down some of the shadows and the post-processing and stuff, so... Ah, okay, we got our frame rates back. Let me change the time of day. Yeah, I'll tell you that story in just a moment. Environment. We will go to 1530, because that's when the lighting looks really good. Alrighty. And I think we agreed we were gonna do this. Let me give me one more second to open up Content Manager really quick. I want to take a look at these GP7s that I totally missed. But I'm willing to bet I'm not going to have all the assets, so I might not be able to look at them right now. Will I be approach maximum? I love it. That's genius. Whew, I gotta take this hat off. Oh. Excuse my horrible, horrible hair. It's just too stinking hot in here. Alright, I'm just trying to install this GP7 really quick. Let's see if it goes in, if it works. Looks like it might. Let's try this GP7. Now, of course, this is going to be troublesome. It. I wish I could just search today in here, but it won't let me. Wanna see it? Let's just take a look really quick. I have to see it. Here we go. All right, GP7. Let's just plop it down and just take a peek. Wow! Oh my god. That is... Wow. That is amazing. I think, guys... I think we might have to run this. Let's jump back over here. We'll start driver in just a second. I think we're gonna have to do these guys. Where's my engine yard here? Oh yeah, these are 1,000 times better than the reskins I did. Oh man, it even has chameleon skin too. Oh man, who made these for me, Nick? All right, we're gonna use these guys. 100% we're using these guys. That is insane. All right. Why is my Skype? I keep turning the Skype sound off and then it comes right back on. This new Skype for Windows 10 is kind of annoying. All right, let's do this. Wasted enough time. It's time. The time has come. Put a GP38 on the front. We could do it. I think the contest actually, you know what? It might be too big. Too many engines to go up to Vonnie. But you know what? We'll, what can I do? Let's get a little cheaty. Instead of spending a whole bunch of time do-si-doing these guys, we'll do a GP38, GP7 lash up. Why not? Why not? Then we can have the best of both worlds. How's that sound? Alright, so you guys wanted me to do this in realistic mode. I cannot guarantee that I will not crash this train. High junction overlays. Let me turn down the music. Or actually, I'm just gonna... Can I go really low with it? That's down to 5%. Or do we want it off? Do you guys want the music off? Or do you want it... I'm gonna go back into quick drive and change this to realistic mode. Music, okay. Music will stay on. Alright, now let's see how we do here. I do need to do a lot of these, adjust these. Where's the thing? Oh, I don't have an engine here. Move to train. Go to this train. Okay, there we go. The game sound is too quiet. I'll bring that up. Sound settings, 10%. Bring it up to 40. It's like super loud for me, but if it's good for you guys, then I'm cool with it. I don't know if that is now overpowering music or what. I need to figure out how I'm gonna navigate out of here. We gotta switch some tracks. If I go F5, can I get rid of some of these menus? And we are facing the wrong way. I have no idea what I'm doing. Go here. Guys, how do I change? There we go. I want to be here. Put the reverser forward. Now, like I said, I've used Rail Driver, so I'm more used to that. I need to just familiarize myself with what these are here. It's the brake. Turn the brake off, I guess. Nope, we're going the wrong way. I think our train facing direction might be a little incorrect. Let me fix that so I'm not totally screwed up. There we go. Now we are facing forward. Let's find out. Put that forward. There we go. Now, I don't know if there's hotkeys to adjust these, any of this stuff here, any of the levers, but I'm just gonna use the mouse for now. You guys like, inside the cab, or would you prefer if I kind of do, like, my cinematic style and find some cool vantage points, sort of thing? How do you guys feel? W, S, and X can edit the throttle. Okay, that's good to know. Cinematic style. Okay, well, we'll switch around a little bit. Use F for forward and R for back, A for brake, E for independent brake. Okay, I'll see if I can remember all that. We'll kind of chase around a little bit. Oh, we're going a little quick. Man, that GP7 is sexy. That GP9. Oh my goodness, that is so nice. Oh yeah, we need to throw the bell on. Yard rules. Put the brake up a little bit more. I'm wondering what the horn on the GP7 and the bell on the GP7 sounds like. Ben the Miner, you didn't miss too much. We spent a whole bunch of time trying to get the game to work. So we only just jumped in the cab and started operating. Now, what's the story with these health bars? How do I turn this off? Always hidden. It's our switch situation. We'll have to stop, hop out, throw the switch. Now I gotta figure out what track I'm on here. Yeah, we gotta slap on the lights. Do that. Put it on low. I always wish there was like a first person, like, you know, way to actually hop out and walk around. Kind of like how, oh man, what is that? Heavy hauler? Or whatever it's called. Kind of like how you could do a first person with that. It's pretty cool. Oh, I hate these junction overlays, man. It's so annoying. I hope, I really hope I didn't forget to put in a switch lever somewhere, because that is going to be problematic if I did. Yeah, Train Sim World, that's what I was thinking, like how you can kind of hop out and do that. Next signal is red. I don't know, like, up here what this is even telling me, because this signal is way down there. I think that's a little bit... Or is it... Oh, this signal right here. Why are you red? Stop! Forgot that I put that there. Junction is not aligned for this route. Aha! It's this guy. So switch that. Good thing I noticed that up there. SD75M, I mean, it sounds cool, but I don't really like a whole lot of the modern stuff for the P&B. The P&B is supposed to be kind of like a second-hand short line. So I like these Alcos and the GP38s and stuff like that. Stuff that the P&B could acquire secondhand from other railroads once they're ready to move on to something else. F7A and B. Yep, I was skinning an F7, and I'm still trying to do that when I have the time. So yeah, I would like to do that. The F7s, the F units are meant to be on this route used for coal hauling. Slow down. So this is one thing that I don't really like about doing this, like operating it this way, is that there's too many different things to do with just the stinking mouse. Like, if I had my rail driver, I could change the brakes and the throttle at the same time and, you know, manipulate the camera and all that. Alright, so we need to pick up... Where are we? We need to pick these guys up. Throw that, and we'll throw this. And then I believe we go into reverse. Give it some throttle. Pull up the brake. SW1500 would be pretty cool. I could go to DCC, but a lot of you guys requested that I do this way. So keep you guys happy. I always have a hard time balancing the amount of independent brake versus the amount of throttle that you give it. I guess that's why actually driving a real locomotive is not something anybody can do. Alco RS27 would be interesting. We're gonna slam into these boxcars if I'm not careful. Oh, it's gonna be a good hook. That might be clean. That might be a clean hook. Just throttle up just to check. Nope. Just missed it. Just short. All right. Amtrak on the P&B. Yes, there will be some Amtrak. I'm going to put in a station right here at Juniata and a few other stations. Would be interesting. I do like Amtrak traffic as a way to kind of add a little bit more variety to the main line. Oh, I'm still in reverse. Here we go. Let's get this train out of here. Oh, hey, Catherine. Catherine Mobley is with us tonight. Get this bad boy out of the yard. Yeah, exactly. It doesn't put out enough smoke for an Alco. Single Dash 8 as the pride of the P&B fleet. Special livery, maybe. That would be really cool. Yeah, I do like the idea of that. I'd have to come up with something. Put a little bit of dynamic or independent brake on here. For excursions on the P&B, right now, what I would like, actually, is to get my hands on the Catskill Mountain Railroad RS3 that Jointed Rail has and skin up a few Catskill Mountain Railroad passenger coaches off of the real thing and run that out of Old Town would be what I would really like to do as a little passenger excursion for now. But I guess if I had a steamer or something like that would be pretty neat. No, I think we're going to have a red light up here. So, yeah. We're going to blow right through it, too. Stop! Let's put on some... Which is the... See, this is what happens when you're not paying attention. That's why they say not to text and drive. Alright, so we got to throw this switch. Even though I'm now... Did I pass the signal? Oh, I didn't. I just made it. Alright, we're not fired today. The engines will be available eventually. I'm not sure when. We have to talk to who made them and get permission. I don't know what the release plan is for that. I think what I'd like to do is release them with the route when I get the route out and done. So, hopefully sometime soon. Let's get on with it now. Should be good to go. Got nothing on the main line. So the original P&B was operated with Form D paperwork. So at every signal, you'd have to fill out another Form D to actually get clearance into the next block, which I think was really cool. I like that idea, but I also like the idea of like a modern sort of feel with signals, and I just like signals just in general. I like to watch them mark up or mark down. I forgot what the term is. Is it marking up and marking down, or kicking, dropping? Can't remember what it's called. Will the route cost money? No, the P&B will not cost any money. It will be free. The engines, however, might be payware. Again, I don't know. I didn't create the engines. I just created the paint scheme, basically. So I don't know what the JR team has in mind for that, but I think it will likely be a payware expansion pack. So now we should be smooth sailing up until Old Town Junction, so we will, we can kind of just get up to speed and let it roll. Knock down, yes, that's it. Knock down the signal. Just gonna kind of fly around and get some different scenes. A lot of this isn't finished, like, being scenic and stuff. Some of these roads I gotta switch out. But we're getting there. What's with the abandoned coal tippers at the one mine you spent a lot of videos on? I'm not sure if I know exactly what you're talking about. See you later, RMD. Thanks for joining us. Or B-Man. Who was leaving? B-Man? RMD? Can't tell. Got one eye on the game, one eye on the chat. Man, I can't get over how great that GP9 looks. Look at that. Oh, man. I could do slug units on the P&B. I could get into that. I like different stuff. I like seeing all kinds of oddball stuff. That's really what I'm into. The highest speed limit, I think, is 50 miles an hour, and it's between... I believe it's between Allegheny and Grafton Yard. There's a pretty good straight stretch of track that you can really get cranking on. Nothing that I've built yet. Right now, the speed limit, I think, is like... I'd have to look at my paperwork here. Probably like 30 or 40 miles an hour between here and Allegheny. Wow, we got 82 people watching right now. Welcome, everybody. Let's see. Speed restrictions. I'm losing my train. Let's just do this for now. Can't, like, dig through the paperwork. See, the Vonnie branch is supposed to be 20 miles an hour. And the main line between Juniata and Allegheny is 40. Top speed looks like it might just be 40. 50. No, we got 50 miles an hour down by Grafton Yard, actually. So we will be coming up to M & West Furniture Company in just a moment. Just gonna check my phone here. I feel like we're going a lot faster than 28. Let's maybe up the brakes a little bit. Alright. Only use your independent and train brakes when your throttle is off. So how do you control your speed? As far as I understand, you kind of operate a train like kind of riding the brake. Let's come up here because this is kind of a cool lookout. This is one of my early builds. Like, you can kind of see... Oh, this building is like crazy lighting on it. You can kind of see... Oh, there's a glitch. My style. You know, I built this probably back in 2011, maybe? Something like that. So the detail in that sort of thing was all there. I just never really... I guess I didn't develop it until recently. Did I turn my shadows off? Oh no, I guess I still see some shadows. Everything looks a little bit different, like... That's alright. I guess if that's what I had to do to get it to actually run, then that's what we had to do. And we should be coming up to Old Town Junction pretty soon, so... I should probably slow down a little tiny bit. You'll burn your brakes off. Alright. Yeah, I mean, that would make sense. Is that not how the dynamic brakes work, though? Where it kind of uses the power of the engines to slow it down without using any kind of mechanical brake shoes or anything? Yeah, the grade from Mill Creek will definitely kill you if you are not in full dynamics with loads. That would definitely be runaway train material. Actually, can we switch it? Just switch it quick. We got a red signal, Lodo. Let's see if we could stop in time. Oops. Alright, we gotta see what the hang-up is here. I'm willing to bet that the junction is aligned for entry into Old Town. Or I left something on the tracks, which is also possible. Oh, you know what? The problem is... Yeah, we're going to go through unscenic stuff here. The problem is that that's the last signal. I don't have any invisible signals or anything like that, so we're going to have to just run this one. This is the last signal. There's no signals on the Vonny branch, invisible or otherwise, so it's probably... This signal is probably looking all the way down to the very end of Vonny, and there's nothing left, so we're just gonna blow it, guys. Don't tell anybody. Trainman0128, welcome to the channel, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining. Let's see if we can get a cool vantage point somewhere, maybe over here. You guys are asking me, how do I like the rail driver? I like the rail driver, it just doesn't work in Trains a New Era, so I can't use it. So, yeah, so I'm doing the old mouse control. The rail driver is really great when it works. I believe it still works with Trains 2009, 10, 12, whatever. It works with every other version of the game except for Trains the New Era, the latest and greatest version of Trains. It is not compatible, which is extraordinarily frustrating. Can I convince them? I mean, maybe if anybody from N3V is watching this stream, I know they watch my videos because they promote my my YouTube channel in their emails. I don't want them to stop. I'm not saying anything negative about them. I want my rail driver to work. There will be some Norfolk Southern and CSX units for bridge traffic and stuff like that, interchange traffic. I love the sound, the sound effects that they added in. It's just so good. It's right on point. How am I doing today? I'm doing pretty well. Thank you. It was a beautiful day here in Western New York. Went for a nice long walk with my wife. And did a whole bunch of chores. And I think I'm ready for the week. I like to meal prep, so I spent a good portion of the day cooking. Anthony Pecoraro. Anthony, thanks for joining us. You have a good night. And enjoy the video tomorrow when it goes live. Yeah, so I spent a good amount of my day doing some chores, so I'm happy to finally be able to sit down and do some of this. But I like getting all my chores, or as many of them, out of the way as I can on the weekend, so that way during the week when I'm getting home from work and I just kind of want to hang out, play some kind of video games or something like that, or make a video, I don't feel so guilty to, you know, sit down and feel like I'm neglecting anything. So you said there was an update for Raildriver. Did they update it for SP2? Does it now work for SP2? Because from what I understand, and I just checked it the other day, I think it said Trains a New Era still in development. So as far as I'm concerned, it is not working for SP2 just yet. I'm going to pause this for 1 second. I need to crack this window next to me because I think I might suffocate in this room. Excuse me for 1 second. Alright. Ugh, much better. Sorry about that, guys. Let's unpause this. Alright, what about... Oh, my wires are tangled up. Oh, we got a road coming up. Let's get up there. These are some old crossings I definitely need to replace. Oh look, this is gonna look like every other train's YouTube video out there. Gonna be 30 seconds of train approaching, train passing. That does look really good though. We got another crossing here. Right down in there. This is Old Town right back there. You can almost see the smokestack back there from the oil refinery, Texaco, I believe. And then we're about to go through a totally unscenic area, so avert your eyes for the next couple of minutes. This will be, this is a section I need to work on in a video sometime very soon, and it's a section that I heavily modified from the original P&B, so I have to figure out exactly what I'm gonna do with it, how I'm gonna adjust it. Incorrect horn procedure, yes, probably. This is what happens when you're trying to talk with 80 people and play a game, and you're also suffocating in your room. I got a fan on now, though. I don't think you guys can hear it. I can't hear it through my monitor, so you guys probably can't. Ooh, I got a pop-up warning on my stream here. It says, heads up, we've detected copyright audio in your stream. I don't have any copyrighted audio, though. Everything, all this music that I'm playing is from YouTube itself. So if there's something copyrighted in there, it's their fault. They gave it to me. Well, hopefully it doesn't mean that this is going to be muted or disabled tomorrow. It seems to be streaming okay right now. I don't know, maybe there was a hiccup at some point. Hiccup in the stream, and I missed it. Let's speed up a little bit here and get out of this area. I don't want to spend too much time going through this nonsense. So this is supposed to be, this is a sugar... Oh man, I don't remember the names here. This would be a sugar outbound loads, I believe. And then off to the right is cattle. So this should all be farmland, that sort of thing. Sorry, I know this is awful. Avert your eyes. We'll be through it in a minute. But this is future episode material right here. So you can look at it now, and we'll take a look at it in a few months, and it'll be totally different. Hopefully it doesn't take that long, maybe just a few weeks. I wonder if this one, if I can do... Oh yeah, here we go. It's pretty hot. Let's open up some windows. Yes! Let's open up this one too. You can do like partially, and that is pretty neat. Front cab door, yeah, sure. It's a beautiful day. Let's get some air circulation in here. That is awesome. Oh, whoops, I don't want to open the back one too. Neat. I love it. Alright, we're almost out of this mess. I built the switches. Why are they so sharp is what they're asking me. I built that a long time ago. I probably need to smoothen them all out. Yeah, a lot of the junctions are pretty sharp. It's kind of hard to get a really good idea of what the grade should be for what the transition should be for the tangent angle on a switch. Like, I'm not sure how to measure that out to make like a number 6 or number 8 switch. I'm breaking the open door policy. This is a short line. We're not governed by CSX or Norfolk Southern or Union Pacific rules. This is the P&B rules. Do what you want. Just do it safely. Alright, we're going to be getting up into some Vonnie territory in a moment. We got to notch up a little bit. These locos were made by Jointed Rail guys. Yeah, Justin Cornell at Jointed Rail made the GP38-2, and I believe, let's see, Nick told me Alex at Jointed Rail made the GP7 or the GP9. Yeah, we're gonna hear the horn on the GP7 slash GP9 soon. As soon as we reverse direction once we get up here. I think the grade coming up into Vonnie is like 1.5% or something. I don't know why it's not telling me. It might even be 2%. This should be telling me, but it's not. Let's hope this isn't switched. Let's slow down a little bit. Now I have to remember how to switch this out, because this does take a certain sort of way to do it. We have to slow down quite a bit. Really should be doing probably like 10 through here. I don't remember. I flipped the page. I don't remember what the speed limit is, and I never actually set it. Probably should slow down a bit more. Get into a good spot here. There we go. Oh, Bill M001 is here. What's up, buddy? We are doing some switching at Vonnie tonight with some new engines that I had made for me. Alright, I have to remember now how I'm going to switch this out. These are super sharp, admittedly, but at this point, I'm just going to leave them as a really sharp, like industrial junction, I guess. Just because this area is so confined, I don't know if I could rework it enough to remove that and smooth it out too much. Use the train brake first. Okay, I will do that. I just put it on a little tiny bit and they're screeching. Yeah, see, I put the train brake on just a little tiny bit, and that just totally put me to a dead stop. That's why I thought you would use the train brake. Yes, I did read the thread about the intersections. I need to come back and redo some of that. Yes, we've been here with this contest a million times. Probably this exact same one, too. I tried switching it up just a little tiny bit. But yeah, I mean, just for the sake of time, I just have been recycling it. Jay Skelly, thank you very much. I'm glad you enjoy the P&B as much as I do, and as much as a lot of other people seem to enjoy it. I don't know if we're gonna make this. We might be too long for this siding here. Ah, does this look familiar? This was, I don't know if this was one of my intros for one of the Vonnie episodes or one of my screenshots. It all kind of blends together. I don't think we're gonna make this siding, guys. I think this train is too big. This is gonna get interesting. I gotta clear this intersection, though. Christopher Thomas says he's rebuilding the P&B again on iPad. That would be pretty interesting. Will we make it? I don't think we're gonna make it. If we stop the train here, I think if we try to run around, let me kill that bell. So we might be able to do it. So what I was saying is that these flat cars, I'm gonna set out either over here or maybe down here, kind of just use it as like a team track, an unofficial team track, like really rarely, occasionally, sort of like once in a while, sort of thing. So that might be the first thing that I try to do here, since I didn't really plan this out, so we're gonna have to figure out how we're gonna switch this. Use the Y to break up the train. Ah, yes, I could back part of the train down the Y. Let us do that. I'm curious how many cars I can. Let's pull up. I think I want to clear the flat cars from the Y. Yeah, I got 2 tracks, but they're gonna trust me when I say that that this is a real switch puzzle. When this stuff is like totally full, when this area is full, it is very tricky to switch out of here. I think what we'll do is then let's break it off. No, you know what? That's a bad idea. Can I recouple that like that? Let's break this off here. I think that's gonna be the way to do it, and we'll back up. We'll back up part of the train onto the Y. Tyler Chaleski, thanks for joining us. It's good to see you. Have a good night if you don't make it back. The problem is that I need to be able to run around. Oop, no, I'm going to overshoot this. I need to be able to run around this train. This is where I might have to switch to DCC mode because I'm going to be doing a lot of this back and forth here. Thrower in reverse. I have to revisit Vonnie too and finish some of the stuff in this area. Mainly some of these empty spots over here can be filled with. I've got some ideas. I want to replace this business too and fix this siding because it really drives me nuts that this is not parallel. So I gotta do something about that. future episode work or live stream work or whatever. $2716 Productions, what's up, dude? Welcome. Thanks for joining us. Let's see if I can do this without crashing anything. Because it's entirely possible that I'm going to screw this up. I don't know if I'm going to be able to fit this. This might be a few too many. Also, what I want to do is run around and grab those flat cars. Oop, I should be using this one, I guess. Grab those flat cars and get them down into this yard over here. Yeah, man, I'm one car too many, I think. I think I'll clip it. I don't know. I might try it, though. Or, you know what? I might have enough space. Because this doesn't matter. If I pull forward a little tiny bit, that ain't going to matter. I hope you didn't tell my boss about that signal. That was between you, me, and 79 other people. That was supposed to be a secret. So I want to just pull up just enough to give this enough clearance. And I think that'll do it. So I'm going to grab those flat cars and just spot them down on the spot them down in the yard there. And I definitely need to reconfigure this Atlas crossing here because now when I go through it again, it's going to turn off when I enter the intersection, which is no good, no bueno. Throw that switch now. Brake, 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 brake. Alright, what I want to do is change the cabs here, so we're riding the GP7. So let's see. I think I probably should put that in the neutral. Because I really want to hear what the horn is like for this guy. First train facing. Ooh, it looks nice. Let's hear this horn. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's got a good bell, too. I love it. Oop. I didn't want to open it. Alright, now we're going to have to go through this, like, really wicked curve here, junction. It's not so bad that I don't think it clips into anything, so I'll take it as an industrial, as a really nasty industrial spur, and just live with it. It's Unreal's got me cracking up. This is definitely one of my favorite areas to switch out to, just because there's a lot. There is a lot to do. And I don't think I checked my junctions down here. Now we might be close enough that we're gonna clip this sucker right here, but we'll see. Hopefully not. And now coming in this direction, we have to be really careful with this crossing. It does not trigger until, like, right here. So we gotta come in really slow. Kind of almost a stop and flag. Which I'm not sure how to manage this with this manual controls sort of thing. But it's pretty fun. Yeah, see, we still haven't triggered it yet. It'll trigger. There it goes. I like that. You know, that's the kind of thing I see in real life. Is a lot of these industrial spurs. The crossings won't go off until like the train is just about on top of them, because the operating speeds are so low, so the train can stop pretty easily. I love that when the train has to come up and stop, and then the gates slowly go down, and then the train can start up again. That's like one of my favorite things. Favorite things to see. Here we go. Yeah, it's getting late in Western New York. It is 10:30 currently. Oh, we're gonna, like, hit that really hard. Oh. I didn't realize how close we were. That was lucky. Alright, let's grab this. And we're gonna have to drag it back, and we're gonna go right up the Y with it. You can't disable the junction lock, but you can reduce it and make it a little bit lower, smaller size. That's usually what I do. Let's push this up a little bit. I like the junctions to be, again, like the same kind of idea. Like the train could pull pretty much right up to the switch, and you should still be able to throw it. Like the default setting is like enormous. You have to be like a quarter mile away from the stinking switch. There's no way that you know, doesn't work like that in real life. Alright, so let's make sure the train brake is on. Uncouple this. And this gate is still activated because of the way the Atlas crossings work. I have to check out the that other crossing setup. You guys have mentioned it to me before. I can't remember what it's called, but it allows you to kind of stop a train and the gates will go back up if the train is stopped and that sort of thing. And then they go back down once the train starts again. Hey, don't honk your horn at me. I'm in charge here. Alright, here we go. I really enjoy going down this Y too, because it's supposed to be kind of abandoned. I just love seeing trains go down tracks that are supposed to be abandoned or nearly abandoned, almost out of service or whatever, you know. That's pretty neat. GWR, thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time. Have yourself a good night. Let's see, let's try to get something a little bit more interesting. So this would be like a really rare movement in Vonnie. Lost the Spirit has been here since 59 subs. You been with me that long? It's been quite the ride, quite the journey so far, I'll tell you. Yeah, I could probably make the Y a little bit more overgrown and beat up, but oh, we need to switch that. So now this is kind of a stop and flag signal as well, so we'll have to get right up on it, wait for it to change, turn on. Tom Stedman, did you get my screenshot? Are you asking me? I don't get screenshots through here unless you emailed it to me. The Train Channel was my 15th sub. That sounds about right. I do recognize the name from a long time ago. Can you imagine living in this house right here? Oh, man. This is always pretty neat, too. Jason Butterfield just subscribed. Thanks for the sub. Welcome to the channel. Good to have you. Now, I have no idea what... I should have checked the... should have checked the alignment. I guess we'll go... I totally did not check any of the switches in here. We'll go off to the side. That seems like that would make the most sense. Oh, he just drove right through. Oh, did I not put the... I thought I put the stop... traffic stopper in there. I guess not. He's gonna do it too. Oh man, look at that scene. That is just so cool. Yeah, you can just tell, like, they don't get a whole lot of train traffic back here. Streams earlier in the day, yeah, a lot of you guys have been requesting me to do some earlier streams. I've been thinking about doing something in the morning, maybe like a Saturday morning stream. The thing is that I am more of a night person, for one, and two, I'm not a morning person. So that makes it a little bit difficult. But I would like to do it because I have a lot of people in, a lot of subs in Europe who would like to be on the stream. A lot of the, right now I think it's like 3 in the morning in Europe, so they can't make it. So if I did something in the morning, it would be early US time, but it would be a good time for the folks across the pond. Fingers crossed I don't derail this train in like 2 seconds. And can we get across this road? It'll be tight. I think we can do it. We just gotta break through the ground here. I think we got this. We got this. I think we're good. We'll stop it here. It's going out into the dirt road a little tiny bit, but it is a dirt road, service road, so I do not mind. I think that's fine. Perfectly acceptable. Let's get out of here. The P&B is never going to be done, so it's like, I'm going to be working on this one for the rest of my life, I think. I do have plenty of other video... other series that I will be doing in the very, very near future, actually. I have 2 new series, two series that I will be doing in the near future. Hopefully by the end of August. I was hoping to be involved with them by now, but things have been so crazy that it just hasn't happened. But there will be many more routes. I mean, if I could just route build from like 9 to 5, I would be happy. But that's just not a possibility. Oh, this guy's gonna go through too. You crazy! Don't do it! He did it. The old British brake van, yeah, I mean, that I was looking, I know that's British. I needed something that looked kind of abandoned, and that was what I found, so that's what I used. If I find a abandoned-looking train car that I can use that's American, then I will definitely throw that in there, but I can live with it for now. Let's throw this switch. Alright, so now what we need to do is plan our next move. We can either pull... I think the next thing, we should pull the boxcars from Eureka. But let's think about this wisely, because these runaround tracks, once they fill up, it gets really difficult to do anything. So let's take a look around. We need to take these hoppers. These hoppers are going. These hoppers are going to get placed on this track. So what we could do is move these hoppers to track number 1, I think I have this labeled as, and this is track, the outside one is track 2. So if we move the outbound hoppers to track number 1, we put our inbound hoppers out onto there. That'll free up the main track. You know what? Let's do that. But then that blocks our runaround. I think that's what we're gonna have to do. No matter what we do, we're gonna be fouling the runaround at some point. We're gonna have to do like what Bill said and use the Y to stage some stuff. So let's do that. See you later, the train channel. Thanks for joining us. That baseball sound, I wish it wasn't so, like, right there. You know, like, the baseball field is pretty far away, but that sound is... it travels. I love this scene too. This is like definitely one of my favorite scenes with this bridge. And just the way that the road, the angle of the road and the bridge and everything, where the yard is, it's just super, super cool. Let's go back. I will probably stream for another half an hour. I don't think we're going to complete all of our switching, but I think I got maybe about a half an hour before I need to duck out and get ready for bed so I can get ready for work. Mañana. Although I am quite prepared for work tomorrow, so I can pretty much wake up at the last possible second and just walk out the door. Is this gonna de-trigger? It might not. I hate when the Atlas crossings just stay active. I wish there was like a way you could like right click and then be like, okay, stop. Turn off. Nameless Grifter, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining. Train channel is back. What were the signals on the Y called? You know, offhand, I don't know, and I can't look it up in driver. And we were gonna hit. This is gonna be hard. Oh no! Oh, we did it. We're good. We gotta be gentle. All right, switch this back around. Yeah, the Atlas crossings are really great, but they're just so annoying. Like, I should be able to turn this off somehow. Like, I wish there was a a relay box or something like that that I could put over here and that had some kind of control over the signals, just like the real thing, you know. Linny says they made it to the stream finally. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us. Try using 4 switchers triggers. Yeah, I should try the 4 trigger method. The only problem is that the 1 trigger for the yard throat is like right here. It's right on the switch stand, and I did that so that for 1, it wouldn't activate when I had trains parked on the tracks, on the siding tracks, and for 2, so that I could use 1 trigger to control trains that were both coming on the main track as well as from any of the siding tracks. Jason Butterfield, thanks for joining us. Have a good night. See you next time. Oh, and I didn't need to pull up that far. Just need to get to the other track. Oh, this is going to be a problematic. Oh. Problematic. Now these gates are going to be up. But we're gonna have to do it. Having a crossing gate malfunction, conductor's gonna have to get out and manually flag the crossing. Oh, there it goes. Yes, the Trainman 0128 is asking if I have any routes for download or purchase. I have one that is available for purchase. It is available in Trains a New Era SP2. It is the Franklin Avenue Industrial. That was the first route that I created, and actually is the map that got me into rebuilding in trains again and starting to do YouTube. There were no YouTube videos of it, but it is available in Trains Model Railroad Edition as well as in Service Pack 2. I think you just download it right from the main launcher. I'm not really too sure how that works. So that's the only one that I have out right now. Needles is going to be available for free, hopefully very soon, as some of those dig hole issues are resolved. And hopefully this section of the P&B will also be available soon. My original intention was to have this section completed and available for download by the summertime, by now. But I was also not anticipating getting this job that I just got and having to move all the way across the state and uproot my life and do this, that, and the other thing that you guys have all been hearing about for so many months now. That set me back quite a bit. I haven't been able to make as many videos. That's why the videos have been kind of few and far between lately. So that kind of threw a wrench in everything. But this will be available eventually. And a few of the other routes that I have planned will also be available. Alright, I think we're gonna drop it here, and then we'll put these other hoppers onto the main track there, track 2. I feel like they could make this switch these arrows smaller. Like the UI, like it doesn't need to be that big. I mean, we're all playing on big computer monitors these days, you know, like our resolution is much higher than it was. Oh, we're gonna blow through this. Breaking all the rules tonight. I gotta go up a little bit further. B-Man, you missed me breaking a lot of railroad rules. Running crossings and signals, and I would definitely be fired by now if this was real life. No, I have done that, but we've just been doing some switching down here in Vonny. Took a trip down the abandoned Y and into the yard to drop off do a rare movement here. "66 people still watching. That's pretty good. I gotta say, I've been able to hold your attention. Oh, I didn't throw that switch. Been able to hold your attention for, I guess I should stop before I change directions. Hold your attention for almost 2 hours now. It's pretty good. Any idea what my next build will be? Yes, I do, but I am not announcing it yet because I'm still doing all the branding for it, and I would like to do kind of a grand reveal, I guess you could say, once I have all the branding done for it. And then I'll put out a big tweet, maybe a video or something like that, and you guys will all be shocked and amazed and surprised and excited about what I'm gonna build next. Did I switch this? Are we in the right? Okay. Did I even use, like, the same cars? No. Okay. I was gonna say, sometimes... these guys are the same. Sometimes in Content Manager, I accidentally just grab the same stuff over and over again. I really don't know how or why that happens, but it does happen pretty frequently to me. Alright, is this my whole lash up of hoppers? Yes. Okay. Fabulous. Let us change directions once again and put this onto track 1. Oh, I gotta slow down. Going quick. We're going fast! And then we're gonna throw this switch. Slow down a little tiny bit. I'm almost willing to wager that these gates are going to do something else silly again. Probably as soon as I start reversing direction, they will go up. Ooh, we got to use this brake. Switcheroony. Reverse-a-roony. And then we give it a little throttle. Kill the brakes. Awesome Studios is making a railroad and trains called the Old Forge Fictional. So, is that Old Forge, New York? Or is there another Old Forge? Curious. I'm quite familiar with Old Forge, New York, if that's the case. Ah, Old Forge, New York, cool. Yeah, I was actually just in Old Forge last weekend where I was camping. I was camping up in the Adirondacks. I went through Old Forge a couple of times. Unfortunately, one of those times was on the way to the emergency room, since there is absolutely nothing up in that area, which is tragic. I knew it. I knew the gates were going to go up. Oh well. One day we'll do something about that. I also like what this looks like over here. This parking lot, like, right next to the rails. I think it's super cool. Alright, I think we pull in just a little tiny bit more. I think we can drop these guys off. Give it the old brakes. It's gonna be nighttime in the game pretty soon. I'm noticing here. Gonna be 5 p.m. soon. I don't even know what I have the daylight cycle like looking like, so however it looks is going to be just as much of a surprise to me as it is for you. We need to go forward. Alright, actually, you know what? We need to ponder what our next... This is like a game of chess now. What's our next move going to be? So now we've switched the hoppers. I think now we should pull the boxcars from Eureka. We have a clear track here, so I could put the boxcars down here on this end, since it's going to be on the opposite end of the engine for head end running, and then we can get the gondolas if we make it that far. I might have to go to Betty Bye soon. So let's get cranking here. We'll go rescue the cars from Eureka. Do I like city skylines? Indeed I do. But unfortunately, I feel like in order to play the game the way that I would like to play it, you have to just mod the ever-loving heck out of it. And I just can't... I can't deal with that. That is just such a headache. Trains is enough of a headache as it is, with all its, like, crazy nuances and stuff like that. So, I don't know if I could handle dealing with city skylines, like having to update those mods constantly, and then you update one mod and it breaks every other mod that you had. But I do like the game. I like watching City Skylines videos. But I don't think I could ever really do a series in it, just because it's just too mod heavy, mod driven. That and like asset navigation, I just could not. I can't wrap my head around that. Like, at least in trains you could search for assets, and you know it has some semblance of order to it. But in City Skylines, I feel like all the assets are just kind of like laid out into like one menu, and you have to figure it out. I just can't do that. God, this camera just jumps around so much. I wish there was better cameras in trains. That's one thing I wish. Or a better way to move around. Now, I'm not sure if we're actually going to go into this crossing or not. Thanks for joining us, Catherine. I'll see you on Snapchat. Tell Andrew I said hello. and have a good night. I don't think we're going to cross this, but we might. I think we're going to just come right up to the edge of it. Yep. Which is pretty cool. And now we can reverse directions. Oh, look at all the lights are starting to come on. Neat. Honestly, I've never played my own map, this map, at nighttime. Like, I'll do some of the night settings just to see, like, what the lights and stuff do, but I've never actually done any switching or anything like that. If I had to say, this is probably really late switching for this local. This game also needs to update the lighting engine, like, for lights, because street lights and lights are not actually lights. They're just kind of putting down a spot of white, which kind of works, but it's not the greatest. And here's the scene we built in our last video. Get to see it firsthand. This is another crossing that I need to update, like, really badly. I think it's an old model. Oh, we going quick. Okay. Alright, well that's good. We triggered it so that it goes back up, so now it'll go back down when we make it through. Oh, look at these fire engines light up at nighttime. That's interesting. I guess we didn't have to pull up that far to pull these out. But that's okay. We get to kind of check out this scene a little tiny bit. Because it is a very nice scene. I'm very happy with it. Try to do nice, gentle camera movements, but it's not very easy. See if we can kind of ride the brakes so we have a little bit more control. Even though y'all telling me that's not what you do. The cantilever crossings, I think, were by BNSF 50, if I'm not mistaken. They were pretty old, probably from like 2006 era, 2009 maybe. Ram 55, thanks for joining us. You have a good night. We'll see you next time. Man, those gates did not go down right away. I'm surprised. So we only need to go... let's hang out at this gas station for a second. Let me throw the switch. There we go. What's up, that guy 75? Welcome. It's good to see you here. Alright, so let's bring this back to the yard. Slap it on our outbound train. When is the next P&B Let's Build? I am gonna try to get a video out this week, but I can't really make any promises as usual. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna shoot. I don't know what I'm gonna work on either, so I have to try to decide that. But I think I'm gonna try to get one out this week because I've been slacking a little bit. Not that I've been slacking, but I just haven't had the time. And the time that I do have free, I kind of want to just sit back and play other video games just for fun instead of making a video. So maybe I am slacking a little tiny bit. But Logan Thurman, hello. I'd like to get back to doing videos weekly, especially with the series that I have planned. So it'd be good to alternate again between P&B and some of the other stuff that I plan on doing. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'd like to stream more often too. It's tough. Time is tough. I do have a life outside of YouTube in this game. As much as sometimes I wish I didn't, but I do. And the weather's actually finally nice up here. So when the weather's nice, I like to be outside, walking around, biking, whatever. I gotta check my switch alignment here. We can stay on the main. Yeah, we should be good. I need to... I might have to put my headlight on soon. Maybe I'll put it on. Oh, I'm not. I'm going in reverse. I didn't change the train direction, but I should put the high beams on full. How close are we? We're good. We good. We ain't gonna clip it. We good. Oh, that junction was not switched. Oops. Let's fix that. This one wasn't either. Oh man, I thought I looked at those. See what happens when you're distracted? So we're gonna slap these on the back of those hoppers there. All right, that guy. I'll keep an eye out for them in 2018. June of 2018. I think we're switched. I think we're aligned the way that we need to be now. So I think what we're gonna do is I'll grab, we'll put 2 boxcars back in Eureka, and then I think we're gonna have to probably wrap up the stream here. So we got a few minutes to go. These boxcars must have been built in. They don't really look so great. Maybe they're not. I don't know. Look a little bit old. I don't have a whole lot of detail to them. I didn't realize that. I kind of just grabbed them really quickly. And boom. Okay. Are we clear? We are clear. Christopher Thomas keeps asking me if I'm going to run these NS engines. I probably won't. I'm pretty much going to be running these engines, and I mean, unless I stumble upon them, but I'm not out looking for them, that's for sure. I was originally running CSX on this, but I have since changed my mind, since this YouTube thing is kind of like evolving. The route is evolving along with this YouTube channel, which is pretty neat. And as you guys watch it and the suggestions you guys make, so. Swirly Trains, thanks for joining us. Good to have you as part of the stream. Have a good night. We'll see you in the next one. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I'm still trying to keep the route, Bill, short line-ish. A little bit more of a developed short line, I guess, I would say. But yeah, the feel should still be short line. I would imagine that the P&B is probably scraping pennies to stay in business most of the time. I like that idea. Struggling railroad on poorly maintained tracks, going through the countryside, just trying to survive. I would make Bill a mod, but I didn't know he was here, so until just a little bit ago. Actually, I could do that really quick. There, Bill, you are now a moderator. Will I run only these orange and black engines? What I would also like to get, I'll probably mostly have this as the fleet. I would also like to see some, like, recently acquired repaints, sort of. So, like, maybe, you know, an engine that is still in CSX colors or Union Pacific colors with, just with the P&B logo, like, on the side of it, like, spray painted on or something really quick, like the P&B just got those engines. I kind of like that idea. I might do something like that. Oh man, I gotta get a snack before I go to bed. I'm getting hungry. My belly is grumbling. I'm really bad about that, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a bad, like, nighttime eater too. I know it's like super not healthy for you, but I just can't sleep with an empty stomach. Oh, I should be using the train brake. No passenger trains right now. There will be in the future. Gonna add a couple of passenger stations and maybe a passenger excursion somewhere. But currently I don't have it built in. I haven't made it yet. It's getting dark. We're getting there. 1704. You know what I could even do? Let's do this just for... Where's quick drive? Just to see what this is like kind of in the nighttime. And since I'm gonna have to split soon, let's just fast forward the time a little bit. That's 6 p.m. I don't know how much you guys are gonna how easy this is gonna be to see on YouTube. But we can look at it like this. If this is too dark for YouTube, let me know. It might be too dark. YouTube really compresses these videos, so you won't hurt my feelings if you tell me it's too dark. And then we could turn on some of these running lights and stuff too. Oh, we are flying now. Get out of the way! Oh man. Definitely fired for that one. It's fine. That's the general consensus. Christopher Thomas, I'm not sure what you're asking. These gates have probably been down since I was over here before. Sean Dean, thanks for joining us. Good luck on your test. Have a good night. See you next time. Yeah, the baseball game is still going. They're in their, like, 14th inning. Alright, we gotta hop off, yeah. And I think I'm gonna have to change the train direction here so that way I can actually put the headlight on. There we go. Yeah, that's nice. Go forward. Oh man, that's cool. Mass 449. Thanks for joining us. See you next time. Have a good night. You can make trains honk at crossings using some kind of... You can either script it or you can... there's like things that you could put on the tracks, like a trackside sort of item that AI trains will look at. And they will automatically honk. Oh, didn't I throw that switch? Oh my goodness. No, not power. Brakes. Brakes, brakes, brakes. Can I make a tutorial on AI trains? Yes, that is in my book of tutorials to make. I just haven't gotten around to it. When will this be on the download station? Eventually. I was hoping to have it on there by now, but maybe in the next month or two? I don't know. I'm not sure. I mean, there's still quite a bit of work to do, but if I could really just spend a few nights like making videos and kind of pre-recording stuff and doing a lot of building, I could probably get it out sooner than that, but it's there's a lot of work to do. There is definitely a lot of work to do. And I'm getting antsy myself because I want to get into some new areas and start putting together some new areas. Like, there's whole sections outside of this area that are just blank, totally blank. So I'm kind of really looking forward to doing those as a change of pace, you know? All right, let's get these. These guys are going into overtime now. It's getting late. Is this switched? Yes. Any option for the length of the horn? I think if you wanted to do that, you'd have to... Wow, look at that tree. Neon. You have to do some scripting, if I'm not mistaken. So, I don't know if there's an easy way to do it, but I think there is a way to do it. Oh yeah, going down to Iron City would be really cool. That's like in the woods. We gotta pull up a little bit more. Oh wow, so these trees even don't look so bad at night. These new ones, these new speed trees that I was using. It's not too bad. I think it's a little glowy, but it's not awful. Not awful. Can I switch that? Nope. There we go. Brakes. Brakes, brakes, brakes. Just good brake sound effects there. It was good. Throttle up and reverse. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to wrap this up pretty soon. I can't give another hour because that'll be after midnight. I gotta wake up. Wake up in the morning. Iron City is at the end of... this main line here, so... It is completed? Yeah, it is completed. So we could do some switching down there, but... I think this is probably going to be the last of the switching that we get done. Maybe we could take a peek at it just to see. I don't think I put any night lighting or anything like that in there, so it might not look super nice. And this is probably where I will derail these boxcars. Ah, there we go. Perfect. Which coupler is this? This one. Go forward. I wonder what this looks like in cab mode. Kind of cool. Check this out. If I remember correctly from the last time, these gates do not go down right away. Here we go. Oh, I should put some crossing materials in there, huh? This looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I'm surprised. This doesn't look so bad at nighttime. Nice. All right, so I guess let's just go back to the yard and couple up, and then I gotta go. Gots to go. Let's flip the facing. There we go. AS Boxcar. Alright, I'll have to check those out. Did I switch that? Yes. Good there. I haven't had a whole lot of time to explore anything on the download station or really anywhere else. I'm not even on the forums that often, so if something new drops, like, I don't even know about it for days or weeks. Kind of just been really out of the loop. So busy with work and everything else. But I'll have to check that out. If you guys find, actually, while we're talking about that, if you guys find any cool content or anything like that, just shoot me a Snapchat or a tweet with like an image or something like that and the KUID number, and I'll check it out. Don't send me content though. Don't. That's against the rules. Don't just start sending me stuff. Now we are going the wrong way again. I wish there was a way to just change the lights without having to change the whole facing of the engine and stuff. I wonder if I could do this while I'm moving. Alright, well, that worked. Let's see how we look over here. Coming across the bridge, looks good. And I think we will pull up onto... just park on the main track and tie it down for the night. Blow the horn. Pack Gaming, hello. So we will come up here and tie it down. Yeah, these guys went past their crew mark here. Whatever it is. Can you actually turn the engines off? Is that a thing? They gonna have a crew van come pick them up, take them back to the hotel. I thought you could actually turn the engine off. Whatever. Let's just fly down to Iron City quick. These gates are still down. These guys are getting really annoyed. And then we're gonna wrap this up. Iron City is down here. Probably could. Oh yeah, see, I did the orange sodium vapor lights like I was talking about in the last stream. But this is the problem with these lighting. The lighting in this game is that it's not actually making light. It's just making a color splurge like on the ground, and this isn't even on the ground. That part is like floating. So I don't know, they really should do something about that. But yeah, so this would be pretty cool to switch down here. This is like a really cool spot looking down the tracks. So infrequently used that there's just crossbucks here. There's no signals or anything like that. Pretty neat. And then we go off into the distance. And Bill did inform me that my speculations that this could be a track that went off into the distance to another town were correct. That was his original intention, was that this track did actually continue on and has been cut off. And if you look at Windbur on a map, and you look at this area, that is actually the case in real life. So that's pretty cool. I was pretty neat that that's what I thought, and that happened to be the truth. So, nice little bit of depth, a little bit more story for the P&B. Got to do something about these gates. It's just insane. So I guess what I'll do is I'll save this, and then maybe we do another stream or something like that and finish out our switching. I'm not sure, but I think that is gonna do it for me tonight. Mondays are always hard. Let's see. Let's name this Vonnie live stream. And today is what, the 30th? 7/30/17. So saved. So maybe we can pick this up another time. But I want to thank you guys for hanging out tonight. I had a lot of fun just doing some switching. It's not something that I've done. I actually haven't operated the trains on the P&B since probably November, December even. Except for like cinematics and stuff like that. So that hardly counts. So this was a lot of fun. I was really looking forward to this all day today. So until next time, guys, thank you so much for joining me. And hopefully I can get another video out pretty soon. And we'll go from there. Lots more streams ahead. You guys have a good night, and I'll see you next time. Bye.